Did you know? The forgotten McDonald's floating in the ocean was once a gleaming symbol of the future, now rusting alone, quietly drifting through decades of silence.
It was 1986, a year of sleek dreams, metal, neon, a promise of tomorrow. In Vancouver, British Columbia, the World Expo opened its gates. The theme, transportation and communication, world in motion, world in touch. Everything was moving, everything was connected. And floating quietly in the harbor was a McDonald's, but not just any McDonald's.
They called it the McBarge, a name both clumsy and surreal. It was built to dazzle, a 187-foot floating restaurant, 2 floors, 3 kitchens, and no anchors holding it back. You didn't order at a counter. Food arrived by conveyor belts, gliding silently across stainless steel. Employees moved behind tinted glass like operators in a spaceship, like ghosts in a dream. It was meant to showcase the future, not just of food, but of architecture, of automation, of leisure. A fast food utopia with no drive-through. No parking lot, no noise, just the water and the gentle hum of progress.
Then, Expo 86 ended.
22 million people had visited, the world applauded, and the future moved on. The McBarge
But everyone
didn't.
just called it the McBarge.
There was talk of moving it to another city, turning it into a tourist destination, maybe even a luxury dining experience. But those plans fell through, one by one, silently. In 1991, the barge was quietly towed to Burrard Inlet, a remote stretch of water near an old mill. There it sat. No signs, no staff, no light. People began to forget, but not everyone. Urban explorers found it, snuck aboard with cameras and flashlights. They filmed broken tiles, abandoned kitchens, fries that would never be fried. Inside, nature had begun to whisper. Gulls nested in corners, moss grew through grates. The silence felt heavier than it should, and the McBarge remained, year after year, quiet, intact, drifting without moving, like a monument to a world that built but never planned to stay, a future designed for one summer only. Now, decades later, it's still there, weather-beaten, rusting at the seams, yet somehow whole. There have been new plans, renovations, ideas, hope, but maybe the McBarge has already become what it was always meant to be, a symbol of optimism without outcome, of invention without intention, a fast food spaceship stranded in the wrong timeline. You can still find it, if you look. Hidden in satellite photos, marked on explorer forums, tied to memories from childhood ferry rides, floating in the bay, not as a restaurant, not as a relic, but as a ghost of what the future used to feel like.